What's up, ladies? Just checking in to see if you had the opportunity to look at the Oprah special that came out this week. It aired on Monday and it had like two chances to watch it. One was at 8 Eastern and one was at 9 Eastern time. And I got it a little taste of it on the end. However, I went back to YouTube and viewed some of the stuff that she was talking about. Awesome information. And I also discovered a YouTube video that her and her doctor recorded on her podcast that was super duper helpful with understanding menopause and some of the symptoms that you may incur. It also said that, a lot of women believe that they don't have menopause because they don't have any symptoms, but that doesn't mean that they're not in menopause or skipped it because you have something, you're going to experience something that you just probably don't take notice to it. But every woman at a certain age and a time in her life will have menopause and some of the symptoms that go along with it. But one of the big things that they did say is that if your symptoms are life changing to where you have like severe issues, you need to get help. You need to seek assistance from your doctor. A lot of OBGYNs do not uh, know a lot about menopause. They are aware of it, but they don't know how to treat it. Not all of them. Some of them, if you get lucky, they may know enough, but they typically, specifically my doctor, she said that she could refer me out if I ever needed anything. But I told her, no, ma'am. I am going to take this thing head on as much as I can and just kind of work it from there. And I'm good. I mean, I'm good with using natural things to calm my anxiety, get my sleep going. I'm good with all that. But if it's like something that's just like life changing to where it's turning my world upside down, I can't have that. I will go get some help at that point. But right now, we're just kind of cruising through it, and I'm dealing with my symptoms, one thing at a time. And I think a lot of it, what they mention in the show, is what you have going on up here. It's all a brain thing, is what it is. And so they're like, if you accept what you're going through as a symptom of menopause or whatever it is, it's menopause, and then you come up with an action plan to help yourself deal with it, then you may get away with not doing some of the medications that are out here. Not to say that I'm against the medications, but come on. If it's something, small like anxiety here and there, I'm not going to sit there and get on medication for anxiety that I can just take deep breaths or get enough sleep to rectify that problem. Um, so it's just other things that I'm choosing to do. But they have so many options out here to make you feel better. They have the sprays, they have the gels, they have the pills, they have the pellets, they have some kind of special HRT for the vagina, and it's just a plethora of things that you could try. So you don't have to be dealing with this on your own if it's just too much. You need to get help and get help immediately, because some of the symptoms that they were talking about is pretty darn scary. So, yes, you need to get help and when you need help. You need to go get help and get a specialist that knows a lot and specializes in menopausal symptoms, because that's going to be your best bet instead of someone putting you on anxiety medications for depression and all that. They said that's the last thing that you want to do. You want to get on something that is specific for menopause that will help with those symptoms that you're going through. It helps you balance, find that balance, give you a little bit more estrogen and progesterone and testosterone. All of those are helpful depending on what your need is in these medications. So I will link the YouTube video that's about an hour long with Oprah and her doctor on her podcast. Amazing information. I challenge you to look at it, and you will learn. Look at it and you will learn a lot from it, I promise. Great information. And when I get my hands on the full episodes of the special, I will post that as well. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Hope this was helpful to you. Bye.